Right. Hello, guys. Welcome to day 3 of starting this challenge. I'm not even going to say it's a challenge, it's an experiment. Day 3 of starting this experiment, this experience of posting to YouTube every single day until my semester ends. And I'm doing it because it's something I've always wanted to do. And I just have to get my hands dirty with it. So this is how we're doing it. Every single day there's going to be a post, and I'm going to try to make sure that they all have meaning. So that's my goal, at least. Today I really want to talk about something that has been especially important and relevant in my life right now, where I have college exams coming up and projects being due, and everything just seems to be piling up, and you can start to, get a little bit frantic about these sorts of things. And basically, the way to define that is, I've talked about this earlier, but we all suffer. There's all things that we have to do that we don't want to do. There's always something that causes us pain in each given day. That's an inevitable part of life, all right? And we can choose how we want to suffer. And so my choosing of that is to try to get these assignments done. And I think that's great. I think that's a great start because it gives me meaning and it allows me to complete something that I know has to be done. It's not like I'm quitting this semester or something right away. This stuff is important in the near future to me. So on that note, I said, okay, let's do it. Let's get this stuff done. That's my choice. That's how I'm going to suffer. I'm going to sit here at this computer and I'm going to get stuff done. However, what I realized is that there's a lot more to it than just making that choice, because you can also choose how you stand up to whatever suffering it is that you've chosen. So another way that I could phrase that is that you can change how you react to the suffering. So in some circumstances, like yesterday, I chose to do homework, but I didn't do it very effectively. I sort of, shriveled down to my homework and didn't stand up to it. And I feel like that's something that is another aspect that is very important when facing your challenges, is how you stand up to them. Because you could have a challenge that you say, okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to fight the dragon. But if you don't try your hardest, you're going to fail, or not get the results that you wanted. All right, so you could fight the dragon, but if you're just gonna mope around, you're gonna get taken out. And so not only is it important to choose the suffering that's meaningful to you, because otherwise you're just going to suffer anyway, so it may as well be meaningful. But it's also incredibly important to choose a meaningful way to go about enduring that suffering. So let's say you have an invincible shield on you when fighting that dragon. You're still not probably going to feel very good about just kind of moseying your way through the fight. Oftentimes I think about the hero story, all right? So, the hero has a villain, and part of what makes the story so effective emotionally to us is that the hero tries his very hardest, no matter what, to do what they believe in. And there's stories where the hero fails. However, we still get some admiration out of that story. We still leave wanting to be the hero, because despite their failure at the end, we know that they at least tried their very hardest to do what they believed, to fight for what they thought was right. And so I think that's the moral of what I'm trying to say, is that you can choose how you respond to this suffering. And what I find is best is you really need to stand up, like get your chest out, get your head up, and face that problem head on. And when you do that, you find you're more effective, which in turn, someone who's more effective has more impact on the world, and whatever they choose to suffer about, they have more impact on that subject matter. So you find that you have more meaning. So by standing up, literally, because it changes your biochemistry. There's a Harvard study. It increases your ability to problem solve and take risks when you literally just change your body posture. It changes how you think. So literally stand up to it and face whatever you have going on in your life. So I'm going to do that, and I hope you can as well. And yeah, right now I'm going to face going to bed, but I have a feeling I'm not going to have too much trouble doing that. So yeah, that's it. Cheers.